Hello guys and welcome to my first ever loot from video. So I'm sure many of you guys will remember when a friend, also known as Davidash, used to do 10-hour loot videos from a particular monster. Well, I really missed that series, so I decided to revitalize it myself. He said himself that he doesn't want to do that anymore, and I kind of miss it, to be fair. So I'm going to start off by killing green dragons in the wilderness for 10 hours. Now, I'll be doing this mainly at peak times as well, so it'll give you a rough idea of how much GP per hour you guys can make if you were doing it. The gear that I'm wearing is something that pretty much most people can afford. Ignore the Dragonfire Shield and the Berserker Ring. Obviously, just use an anti-Dragonfire Shield if you cannot afford a DFS, and any ring. A ring of wealth would do, to be fair, or no ring at all. Even maybe the what is it called, the Explorer's Ring, so you get the extra prayer bonus. Because what I'll be doing after each trip, I'll be teleporting to my house, recharging my prayer, and then whilst I'm there, I'll be putting on piety just to make the kills go a little bit quicker. Hopefully it should be okay. I'm going to be using 1 dose of pots as well per kill. Per trip, maybe 2, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I have, however, made a note of everything that I will be using. So as you can see on the screen there, coins, dragon bones, nature runes, rune daggers, basically everything that I'll either be using or picking up that could get confused with something else. Oh, I just noticed that the timer's there. Yeah, the timer's at the bottom there, so you'll be able to see that throughout the progress. I'm not going to do this in one sitting, but I'm going to leave my PC on if I go for a break and stuff, but I'll pause the timer whilst I do that. So the time at the bottom will be 100% correct. And what I'll also do is I'll pause it if I decide to go and do clue scrolls in the meantime. I think the only other thing that I need to fill you in on is my combat stats. So I've got 90 attack, 86 strength, and 85 defense. And that's pretty much it. I think we're ready to get into it. So what I'm going to be doing is teleporting to here using the Burning Amulet and then just killing the dragons here. There are 3 there, so it might take a while for me to find a decent world. But you're less likely to get PK'd there because most people killed green dragons either over here, which is a high spot for being PK'd, and also here. There's also a spot over near the, I think it's over here roundabout. The only problem with that though is when you teleport in, you're in quite deep wilderness and it's really hard to escape, and I think it might be multi over there too. Actually yes it is, 'cause that's where I died doing KBD. So I wouldn't recommend doing it up here. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it down here anyway. I've got 120 burning amulets in the bank. Obviously, I've got 1 on me as well. So yeah, 120 in total. So yeah, hopefully this should be a pretty decent video. So let's start the timer and let's get cracking. Alright, so me being the bright bulb that I am, I completely forgot to count my ensouled dragon heads before I did this. And I currently have 13 in the bank, so I'll add that to my notes. 13 heads. I'll sort it out after. Right, anyway, let's go. Let's deposit all in the looting bag. Does that work? No, I didn't want to deposit a friggin' looting bag. I need to get used to doing this. Right, so why is there not an empty option? Oh, you click it, don't you? Ah, okay. There we go. Yeah. As you can tell, it's been a while since I've used my looting bag. Right, let's go back out there. So last night before I came offline, an hour and 44 minutes into the 10-hour loot video, I got my first clue scroll. So yeah, let's go and do it. I'm going to bank everything I've got. Like, luckily I'm using the same things, so I won't get confused with what I've got and things, which is fantastic. No one's tried PKing me yet, and I was playing at peak time yesterday. There was a lot of other people there, so I had to hop around a few worlds and stuff, but that's going to be normal for if you guys go and do it anyway. But yeah, the funniest part was just seeing all the level 80s and 90s just trying to get PK'd, and I don't think any of them died. It was hilarious. Like, if you are a low level, don't worry about coming here. It's so easy to escape because most people don't use teleblock, and even when they do, you've only got to run south a couple of meters and you're out of the wilderness anyway. Alright, first clue scroll of the challenge. Let's open it up and have a look what we get. Yeah. Alright, so before we crack on doing any more of these kills, I decided that doing clue scrolls and stuff, I am going to do them, but I'm not going to show any more of the rewards within this video. If you want to go and see what I got from the clue scrolls, I'll pop a link in the description down below and maybe a card on screen now to my new account from scratch series, which basically the clue scrolls will be a part of, because I'm not counting the loots towards this challenge because a lot of people don't do clue scrolls because they quite frankly can't be bothered. So anyway, with that being said, let's carry on with the trip. Right, play, let's go. Obviously, I'll still be pausing the time as well when I do clue scrolls, so it won't affect the timings or anything like that, so don't worry about that, guys. Right, so people are actually trying to PK me. For whatever reason, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment, so it's not really peak time. But there seems to be more PKs at that spot. Well, someone's tried to PK me 3 times now. I'll tell you what, these 2 here, are absolutely hilarious. It was this guy here. He's tried to PK me twice, and both times he's failed. I was just like, well, yeah, you shit. See ya. I was like, lol, again. But yeah, anyway, they're not killing me. It's just, it's getting really inconvenient having to run back all the time because they keep teleblocking me. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go over here and give it a shot over here. I'm hoping there isn't as many PKs, but in order to do that, I'm going to take my DFS off. I'm probably also going to take that off and go with just scrub gear, which will be some chaps and a normal Dragonfire shield, or anti-Dragonfire shield. The stats shouldn't be too different, and basically I get a bit more magic defense. So hopefully this goes well. Should I take off my Berserker ring? I don't really want to risk it. Actually, no, I don't think I'm risking anything, am I? Let's have a look. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't mind losing any of that. Alright, sweet. Alright, so far I've not seen any PKs here. There's only one other guy actually doing this, which is actually pretty sweet. Works out freaking well for me. And as you can see, I'm not really needing my food. My looting bag is completely full. I can't put anything else into the bag. Try and put it in there. Your bag is full. So what I'm going to do is equip my DFS again, just because I get that little bit of a strength bonus, and it really helps if someone does try to attack me. So I'm just pretty much giving you an update here. World 73, which is the 1750 total level world. To the east of the wilderness, there's literally no one ever here. Saying that there's some bones now. There's day spawn there, I think. But like, I've not come across anyone. No one's tried to PK me yet. Like, no one's even killing green dragons. And mind you, it's Friday night at the moment, like at 8 o'clock. So it's pretty peak time for most people. But it's, yeah, as you can see, there's just no one here. Like I said, I've been here for a good few hours as well. As you can see at the bottom, about another 2.5 hours to go, maybe a little bit longer. I've been pausing that to do clue scrolls. I've had 8 so far, but yeah, if you want to see the final loot, guys, hang in a couple more minutes and I'll be with you. Alright, we're on the last 10 seconds now, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the dragon off. I should be able to. Using piety. I've been flicking piety, actually. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to count this dragon as well anyway, just because it pretty much is 10 hours. Right. Let's go to the bank and see what we've got. As you can see over here, guys, again, there's still no PKs. There was a guy that logged in before, but he didn't even bother attacking me. He just left. World 73, this area to the east of the wilderness is fantastic. Just in case any of you high-level Iron Men need bones still. Right, let me go and total up all this crap, and I'll show you the price check. Just quickly before I go through my bank and get everything out, I just wanted to let you know how many supplies I used. So, I used in total 181 house tabs, 569 cooked monkfish, 29 super attack and super strength potions, and 5 burning amulets. Now, I did do it over in this part of the wilderness for quite a while, just over there. But the problem with that was there's a lot of PKs there. Like, there's a heck of a lot of PKs that go to that spot, and it's always full. So I ended up doing the rest of them over here, which is a lot better, and you get a lot more kills per hour. So I would recommend doing it over here. Again, 73 if you've got 1750 total level. Perfect world. So, as you can see from Invent, that's everything we've got. Also, this is Invent I had again, not the Invent, the gear setup. Just so you can look over it. I ended up swapping out the the rune plate legs for some black d'hide chaps. The reason I've done that is because when PKs came, it was just a lot easier just to get away, praying mage and having that on. It's just less things to take off, and it's a bit more magic defense. 4 people tried to PK me, none of them were successful. I got 9 clue scrolls in total, and I think we should start price checking this now. So let's whack it all in there, which comes to a total of 6.4 mil. So I've already worked out what it is per hour. That's 640k an hour. Pretty obvious, really, isn't it? I also worked out my total supply cost. So with the super sets, well, super attack, super strength, burning amulets, house tabs, and monkfish, that totaled 438,238 coins, which means in total I made 6 million and 4k. So pretty much 6 mil, which works out about 600k an hour, which is still really good considering the fact that I was AFK a lot of it. I wasn't really focused on it. I was talking to the chat. I've been watching films and stuff, so yeah, it's not been bad at all, and it looks really good in the tab now. My total tab's 32 mil. I'm debating if I should sell this or not now, and finally buy my Bando's tassets back. BCP, I'm a couple mil off that. I've got 3.7 mil there. I could sell my Abbey Dagger, but I don't really want to because I'm training strength at the moment. But anyway, that's for my mains video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. And if you want to see any more loot from 10-hour videos, be sure to let me know. Drop a comment down below. Like if you liked it. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content. And boys, have a nice day. And I'll see you in the next one.
Peace.